Next item on our agenda is the consent agenda, payment of bills and approval of minutes.
There was some questions submitted on bills.
There was a, there was a bill from B&M Chicago Services. It was repair of, it was replacing ballasts on 6 of the overhead lights in the pool area. There was a question that we rented some tables and chairs from Classic Party Rental. This was for testing, and they used their supply account and the paid services account to pay for that.
Is that allowed? I mean, why would the same thing go into two different parts of the budget?
I think it's one of those areas when you're renting tables, it's kind of questionable. It could go into either one, so we just used both those accounts. One of them was maxed out, so we just used the other one.
And the question on the ballots, I mean, is that normal maintenance on those lights in the pool? We know there's other issues there, and I want to know if that, what work that had to be done was kind of normal maintenance, or is there some problem there with the lights?
That I'd actually have to talk to Joel about. He wasn't in
Okay.
today, so I wasn't able to talk to him, but I can find out about that, if that's normal maintenance or not. There was also a question regarding the phone services. We had our payment to Call One, which is our phone service, whether or not that was on the list of purchase services that we were going to review. Our contract with them runs through May of 2015, so no, they're not one of the companies that's on our list this year. There was a payment to E2 Services. That was actually a company that came in and did some work on our network firewall, some repair on that. Conica Minolta, that was a quarterly payment on our usage. Conica was, we actually rebid the copiers last spring, and selected a new company effective July 1 for a 5-year lease contract. So that is, we went out, we got quotes from Pitney Bowes, Canon, and Conica. Conica actually came in cheaper than what they had been charging us, and we got all new machines.
Did we approve that contract?
It didn't come to the board because it's one of those items that's exempt from the bidding
Okay.
rules, because it's considered a technology type of thing.
Oh,
And then we also, the Proviso Township Treasurer, their office, whatever their office expenses are for a year, they split that expense between all the districts. And each district pays a percentage based on the revenue that they have in that particular year. Our revenue was obviously up considerably because of that. They use the revenue on the AFR, and we've talked about how the auditors brought the tax revenue that we received in July and August into fiscal 2012. So that increased our percentage as a whole, and then they had some increases in their expenses for their office. That number actually should drop back down next year when that tax revenue evens out for everybody.
We got burned on that for the construction money years too.
oh, really?
When we brought in a big chunk of construction bond money, that was income, and it was allocated like that also.
Thank you.
There was a question regarding the American Express bill. We paid for some pots and pans and things like that. Those are used in the 2 foods courses that we have, so that's a purchase through the Perkins grant that we have, and it's used in those classes. And I think there was a question regarding National Academics Quiz Tournaments. That was our Scholastic team. That was a tournament enrollment fee that we had for that tournament. And there was a question regarding American School. We had an independent study program. That was one of the students that we have that's trying to make up credits in order to be able to graduate, and they take these online courses, and we pay for that.
Oh, did you tell us about that before, Pam? I thought we do that.
Not for all of the students. If there's a student who is homeless or a student who cannot pay, then we provide some assistance.
The money wasn't much, I just didn't know we were doing independent study.
That would be for an extenuating circumstance.
Okay.
Okay. Have a motion then?
Resolved that the Board of Education, Township High School District 208, Cook County, Illinois, hereby takes the following action on the listed consent agenda items. A, approves payment of the bills as presented and listed in section Roman numeral 7, point A of the May 7, 2013 Board Agenda Packet. And B, approves the minutes from the meetings held on April 9th, April 15th, April 22nd, April 23rd, and April 29th, 2013, open and closed, as presented and amended in the May 7, 2013 Board Agenda Packet.
Have a second?
Second.
Second by Tim Walsh. Any discussion? All right, Mary Ann?
Mr. King?
Yes.
Mr. Moon?
Yes.
Mr. Welch?
Yes.
Mr. Welch?
Yes.
Mr. Gritchen?
Yes.
Ms. Ruska?
Yes.
Mr. Cindy?
Yes.